I've not reflected on the statistics, but we've reflected on that we don't score goals. We make efforts. We don't really. We created chances today as well, but we don't take them. And of course, that's something we need to improve on. Something that you can't really say that it's a lack of effort, but it's the quality in the end today wasn't good enough. Today either.
Was it just a difference in class?
Towards the end, you can see the difference, and I thought we held our own. The players came out with a great attitude. We wanted to get a reaction. You got a reaction from them. You got a reaction from the crowd. We had some half-decent chances. They had probably the biggest one with Sterling, of course, just before half-time. But at half-time, you felt you're still in the game, and then more and more the game went on after they scored. Of course, you could see the difference.
With Manchester United, it shouldn't be about holding your own, should it?
No, of course, you're at home against a very good team, but still, at home you want to win games like this. And but they've set the standard. The last couple of seasons, they have been the best team in the country, and that's the challenge for us to get to. And we're clearly not there now, and I think that's for everyone to see. But that's where I'm in the job for, to make sure that we improve and get closer to them.
Well, how concerned are you with former David De Gea? Because that's two more mistakes today. He's not in the best of moments. What do you put that down to?
Well, I think I'm concerned about the lack of results that we get, and in times like these, it's not time to point fingers at anyone and blame anyone. We got to stick together, and the strange reality is that we're still in with a shout for the top four. We got Chelsea here on Sunday. You could see a reaction here today from the lads, which is all good, but we need more quality as well on Sunday because we need to win that game, and if we win it, then there's 2 games to make sure we get enough points and goals.
How much of an impact would it have on next season to not be in the Champions League? And not just psychologically, but also the way your season pans out and to play Thursday nights, that sort of thing. It's absolutely vital if you get in the top 4.
Of course we want to get into top 4. I've not been thinking or planning on playing on Thursday nights yet, so we'll have to see when 12th of May is done. We just got to make sure that we give ourselves a chance now on Sunday.
Ole Gunnar said some of these players are bluffers and accused some of cheating tonight, the way they went about the game. You played with Roy. Do you understand where he's coming from with that viewpoint, or do you think he's too critical with that?
Well, I've always, with Roy, I've always had a great relationship with him, and how do you say, his opinion is, I value his opinion very highly, and he's got his opinion. We've played together for many years, and he's a Man United guy as well. He hurts just as much as anyone else connected to us that we are so far behind City as we are, and of course that's my job though, to make sure that when we come back pre-season that I have the right characters in and around, because that should never be allowed. Because when you're at Man United, the highlight will be on you, headlines. And you've got to make sure that you come into work every single day, and like the effort like they gave today, that's your duty.
You think, Ollie, you think that there are players that are suffocated by that pressure, that simply cannot deal with the level of scrutiny that comes around this club and the expectation and everything that you have to deal with being a United player?
That's what you sign up when you play for Man United, the expectations. Of course, the history, you can look back at that, but we are where we are now, and we have to take, as I've spoken to you about in the last few weeks, that we have to take step by step and make sure that we are on the right track and do it quickly, because you can't linger along many years, because the Premier League is so competitive that suddenly you'll be caught up by other teams as well.
Ole, Marcus Rashford said after the game that a minimum should be to give all and work hard, and what's been going wrong is the mentality and the willingness to run. Does that say anything about the mood in the squad, and do you feel that they are staying together and they trust each other in this case?
You know, with three games away from the end of the season, we're 3 points behind top four. No one would have given us the chance 2 or 3 months ago, and it's been a massive effort by everyone. Of course, it's probably taken its toll on many, but of course, what I'm saying, Rash is saying, every day you should be 100%, and of course that's my job, to make sure that I have a group and a squad and a team that will do that for us, and that's my job, to find out who wants to sacrifice enough to be here.
Okay, last question.
Is this job bigger than it was when you came in? You know, since you got the contract permanent, you've lost 5 out of 7. Have you learned more about your players and what the job entails during that run? Is it bigger now?
It's definitely different, of course, because you are. When I came in as a caretaker, they never knew if I was going to stay. Now it's more planning. You need to think long term. Of course, I give my advice all the time, but you learn, as you say here as well, you learn about players more and more. If they've gone into like a comfort zone, or who will be willing to sacrifice to take us forward. That's what I'm finding out, and that's what they are, the ones that you have to continue with. And you could see today with the hunger, some of the lads, I thought you could see what it meant to many of them, but they should do that every single game. You can't say, okay, it's Everton and we don't run we don't have to run the same as them, because we clearly got beaten by them. Today there was a different defeat. You can say by the quality they had in the end, they deserved the win. On Sunday I felt we let ourselves down.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Okay, thanks.